Welcome to NEPW Overcharge here in Tampa, Florida, as we are on the way to NEPW Genesis. I am here joined with
Kevin Christmas. I've actually learned my place. I can actually, do the intros on time now. I am a learned individual. And out first, Z freaking K.
ZK here, opening the show.
I mean, what is there to say about ZK that hasn't already been said? I mean,
true.
This man is a man of many talents. Of course, if you're not keeping up with your ZK lore, this man is considering retiring, from what I understand. But that makes me very, very upset. I mean, despite his cocky exterior.
I don't know, but he sure is here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got one hell of a challenge here in the opening moments of Overcharge.
Looking to take on his debuting opponent.
Absolutely.
Trying to make a bigger name for himself here in NEPW.
I mean, it's going to take some doing. This roster is hungry. This new era pro wrestling is it's definitely a dog-eat-dog locker room, I'll tell you that much. We saw that last week with a lot of new faces, a lot of different faces here in NEPW. It's going to be no different.
Not a single bit ZK making his presence known here.
And there's that line.
Like his theme song states. Thinks he's the greatest wrestler in the world. That will be put to test here as he faces the debuting Ryan Castle.
Absolutely. This man is a mystery to me. I'll be entirely honest. I mean, I've called a couple of Ryan Castle matchups in my time, Mr. Nike Shoe. This man is a cavalcade of different tropes in the world of wrestling, but this man, Ryan Castle, is a smooth operator, to say the least. And he's using up our pyro budget as well while we're at it.
Getting a bit funky coming down to the ring.
Just a little bit funky. He's not full CDJ funky, but he's about halfway there. But of course, Ryan Castle, like I say, a smooth operator. He's a little bit ZK-esque, dare I say. I mean, he's got that confidence about him.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but it's a battle of the egos.
Some might say yes. I mean, Ryan Castle would like to believe he's the best ever. I mean, he's definitely a very new, hungry competitor in the world of NEPW and TWN, of course. But, I mean, this is definitely the opportunity that he needs to be proving himself here. And wearing the UCW branded merch as well, Mr. Ryan Castle. Little shameless self-promotion there. This is going to be one hell of a match.
Oh, yeah. So we hopefully go ahead and get it started down to the ring. ZK, Ryan Castle. Ref coming on and ringing the bell.
Absolutely, away we go. And Ryan Castle immediately showing a bit of that ego, taunting ZK. And immediately ZK obliges with these beautiful strikes.
Of course, the thing is with this match is, will their minds get ahead of their fighting? Will their egos get too big in this match? Will they cost themselves the match? Will it be a double DQ?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, it's a very high possibility that their mouths are getting themselves into a little bit of trouble. Their mouths are, I guess, doing things that their bodies can't cash in a lot of senses. But I mean, I guess that's the perfect opponent in that sense, is a big lariat from Ryan Castle. Because you don't want somebody who's going to be able to capitalize on that. Somebody who can make the same mistakes might be your perfect opponent.
Ryan
That moonsault slightly off target there as ZK, as wise as ever. Back suplex turned into a shot to the kidneys, and now Kamigoye knee.
Of course, as we know, ZK is a bit more of a pure wrestler, more of the suplexes, punches, strikes, everything like that. Ryan Castle going that opposite end, trying for that moonsault, didn't work.
Absolutely. I mean,
who knows?
ZK, you saw it a few moments ago with that Olympic slam. Exactly to your point. It's a big clash of styles as a big shot from Ryan Castle. And now
another one of those knees to the face.
And now Ryan Castle building up a head of steam in this matchup. Oh my goodness. Beautiful Emerald Flosion to take down Z freaking K. And don't know if that fully connected, maybe over a senton, but caught the kicks. Who knows? Oh, did he get the send or the ton? Who knows?
And went for it again, knees up.
Got none of that. Someone called that a senton.
Some damage to the lower back.
And now some Kawada-style kicks by Z freaking K, keeping Ryan Castle grounded. Whoa! Middle rope splash, something we don't normally see from Z freaking K. And now, slowing the pace down. And then quickening it back up with that half and half back breaker.
Irish whip by ZK. Went for some sort of belly-to-belly. Ryan Castle denying it.
Absolutely raking the eyes.
Went for something there. A little bit of no depth perception. There we go.
We went from depth perception to death perception. Those forearms and elbows be rocking. ZK, my goodness. And now, arm strap. Beautiful Kamigoye again from Ryan Castle. I mean, the young debutant is showing his worth here against Z freaking K. But those strikes gotta hurt if you are Ryan Castle, the Omega, as he calls himself. Big shots now.
He seems to call himself a lot of things.
Yeah, you could say that again. So we have the greatest wrestler of all time against the Omega. Talk about egos, my goodness. And now, big suplex. Nearly turned that into a
brainbuster suplex, almost.
Something. It was very high on the angle of the back or the neck, who knows. But Ryan Castle seems unfazed with these cavalcade of kicks. And my goodness, beautiful shot with the heel. Now, handspring, Superman-esque from the Omega. And big senton, that one connected.
Senton.
Beautiful. And of course you got to think, I mean, this might not have title implications, but it is definitely a way to get your foot in the door. And again, this new
100%, era. I mean, you never know.
Who knows?
We are one step away from Genesis, and I mean, some matches need to be filled, some people need opponents.
I mean, those matches might not have, like I say, it might not be a title match, but it's definitely a way to get your name in the conversation as well. ZK has put himself in the conversation as one of the best strikers at the moment with those jabs, but Ryan Castle seems unfazed.
Same with ZK himself.
Beautiful hammerlock style lariat twisting Ryan Castle, sending him straight to super hell. And now what is this? Shot
big
right to the
block.
knee. Ryan Castle
facing shot block.
And now these two back and forth. It's been a very competitive match up to this point. Nobody's really got some kind of advantages. I believe, ZK has been busted open just in the hairline. That is not good if you are Z freaking K. The blood's gonna be dripping down, but he seems relatively unfazed. Goes around cross face. No, rope break. Ryan Castle's feet, that lanky body, gets his feet on the ropes.
ZK unleashing everything he has.
All we need is just a kitchen sink. Ducks the line. Beautiful scoop slam by Z freaking K, the greatest wrestler of all time ever, apparently. And now,
ripcord lariat, picking Ryan Castle up.
Kawada style
kicks to the chest. Ryan Castle getting a bit handled right now.
And now, whoa.
And I think the end may be near.
Folded him up like an omelet.
3.
Z freaking K picking up a huge victory. Definitely proven that he's not just better than Ryan Castle, he is just better. What a showing though from Ryan Castle. I mean, you got some blood out of Z freaking K. That is not easy to do. My goodness.
That blood seemed to have angered him.
What a win though. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Overcharge, and we have something very, very special for the fans of NEPW and specifically women's wrestling. As out first, Tora Troy. My goodness.
Of course, Tora Troy winning that belt by cashing in the blackout briefcase at Devil's Playground on Amber Reed, going on to defend that belt in a triple threat between Mia Nishimura, Amber Reed, and herself, retaining here tonight, facing Scar Hendricks in an eliminator match.
Absolutely. I mean, let's talk about that triple threat for one moment. A star-studded affair, and the fact that Tora Troy was able to walk away with the women's title, that beautiful red strap that she's holding over her shoulder, is a testament to why Tora should be the NEPW Women's Champion, at least in my opinion. No disrespect to Amber or Mia.
Some people might even call it a fluke win. I mean, you saw what happened at WrestleMania. She got kicked in the face by Amber. Amber, fell to her knees right after that. Kicked to the face and fell right on top of a basically out Mia Nishimura. Pinned 1, 2, 3.
I mean, you are correct in that sense where it could be considered a fluke victory, but again, we will see in due time if that is a fluke victory in fact. Again, you said that, honestly, any title opportunity is right around the corner. So, if you're Scott Hendricks, you must be chomping at the bit to face Tora and prove that that was a fluke title victory. But I mean, I find it hard to kind of disprove the fact that Tora beat Amber Reed and Mia Nishimura. That is what the stats sheets say. Easy for me to say.
True.
We await the arrival of the ever-energetic, ever-fiery Scar Hendricks.
She is Scar Hendricks, coming off another win a few weeks back. Looking to defeat, get a big win over Tora Troy here to earn a shot at her own championship.
Absolutely. I mean, Scar Hendricks, I will say this now, has been on an absolute tear. Showing up in so many different places, so many matches that I have called and tore the house now. Most recently showing up in winning an Elimination Chamber match, in some sense of the word, over at Axis Wrestling. And put on an absolute incredible show there, if you don't mind me saying. I mean, Scar is killing it. Of course, this is no better opportunity against the NEPW Women's World Champion in Tora Troy, hopefully making all of her Scar gazers, I love the wordplay there, I'll say that every single time she comes out, as happy as humanly possible. Of course, picking up a victory against Courtney Anari in a very high-octane matchup last week.
Oh yeah. Scar Hendricks, like we said, looking to get that title shot at that, of course, new and improved NEPW Women's World Championship.
However, this is going to be one hell of a matchup, just like that Courtney Anari Scar Hendricks matchup was. Referee gets us underway. Immediately, these two women sizing each other up. Scar having the size and height disadvantage, but that's not going to stop her real quick. And, big strike from Tora, showing that size and strength advantage with Scar. Whoa, good trip. And now go behind.
Scar, oh my goodness.
Woo!
Already showing the strength.
Modified spin around Michinoku driver. Scar using all of the momentum in the world that she can. And speaking of which,
jeez,
jumping for the moon and hitting the NEPW Women's World Champion.
It's got to be a high vertical.
Absolutely. I mean, Scar Hendricks is known for taking some high hops. But I mean, my goodness, Tora Troy is just a strong woman. It's hard to combat that, but Scar seems to be doing that very well in the opening stages of this matchup. And Scar, no. Control taken away. Tora, big shot to the face of Scar Hendricks. You got to think, if you are Scar Hendricks, pick up a victory over Tora Troy. That is definite championship implication as a big forearm.
Oh yeah, of course. Huge implications, of course. Of course, this is an elimination match. Not elimination, eliminator. I am getting my words mixed up. Of course, you heard me say of course twice. Of course, of course.
Of course, absolutely, indubiously. Oh my goodness, another forearm though by Tora Troy. Scar looks out on her feet, unable to combat these strikes, and now whatever the hell Tora's thinking here from the top. Oh, Scar fighting Tora Troy off though, as gets cut off last moment. This could be very, very dangerous, very, very quickly. And these elbows, my God, to the cranium, to the temple.
I don't think we see this much.
Oh my God! Oh my
Poison Rana!
Poison Rana from the top rope, from the high mountains, straight to hell, and Tora Troy. Oh my Lord! But now Scar seemingly shrugging off a top rope Poison Rana. And that is the ever combative Scar Hendricks.
Scar Hendricks looking for something on the top rope. Oh,
whoa!
Moonsault.
Flip it and reverse it, catching herself on that moonsault, and moonsault one more time. It's whoa!
No, totally.
A little bit of a malfunction at the junction.
Must have been a bit dizzy from the last.
So many rotations. I mean, she did get dropped on her head from the top rope, let's not forget. And now, Tora Troy fighting her way free, though, trying to create some separation from Scar Hendricks. And now Tora has as much to prove as Scar Hendricks does as well. Let's not forget. I mean, Tora, you said this before, her title reign has been kind of clouded, has an asterisk over it as, oh goodness, has an asterisk over it, I should say, by everything being a fluke victory. But now, if you're Tora Troy, if you get a win over Scar Hendricks, somebody who's beaten off a very game, like I say, Courtney Onari last week, and a plethora of other people, as, oh my God! The hell was that?
Burning is Tora.
Spinning around like a Beyblade. If you're Tora, if you get a win here, this is just proof that your championship reign is you're not a paper champion, basically. As now Scar, whoa, in and around.
Going all around in a drop kick to the face.
Beautiful
of Tora Troy Evans.
Gorgeous maneuvers. Scar Hendricks is like a human slinky at times, almost like a body's made out of elastic, but that elastic may have just snapped on that moonsault one. Quick kick out by Scar.
Not getting Scar out there.
And now Tora. Big knees. Big knees to the side of the head, to the temple of Scar Hendricks. Very much grounding Scar. Big shot to the knee. And going for a DDT.
Elbow to the face. Oh, multiple elbows.
Now,
roundhouse kick to the face, almost knocking her to her knees.
But obviously Tora picking her right back up again. And oh, big lariat into the corner. And now building up a head of steam. Oh my goodness. That boot. I can feel that here at the desk.
Tora lifting up Scar. Knee to the face. Good night. That might be it.
That is a knockout shot indeed, Mr. Nike Shoe.
Oh my God.
Oh. Mia Nishimura dropping the leg, brother, on the back of the referee's head.
What is going on? Scar's rolled out of the ring. Referee's down.
I mean, this is very Mia Nishimura, brother. Another leg drop. I mean, oh my goodness. Obviously, this has got to have something to do with that NEPW Women's World Championship. I mean, you said that Tora defeated Mia and Amber Reed in that triple threat. Obviously, some sour grapes, let's just say. But you got to think, even still, what is the
road? God, another one of those kicks.
You could get knocked out with one shot. Absolutely, and now 4 post-massacre, maybe. Tora is just defenseless at this point. Tora is out. And now Mia maybe calling for
only going 3, it seems. She's calling it. Scar's sliding back in.
Oh, wait. This match has not been called off yet. Referee has no idea what happened. Scar 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Well.
Steal of the century. I mean, I'd capitalize off that too. But
I mean, very smart girl Scar Hendricks. But I don't even know if Scar knows what's going on there. Knowing Scar, that's not how she would want to win a match. But I mean, like, any victory is any victory, like you say, Mr. Nike Shoe. What does this mean for Tora, though?
So, ever wanted to know what it's like to be out at Atlantic?
Eyes on the target and the goal in my vision. Bang! I'm taking my shots. I ain't gonna stop. So like it or not, I ain't gonna knock. Stop playing like you don't know I'm a problem with it. Stop trying to put a ceiling on me, I ain't got a limit. I'm breaking through walls, I'm kicking in doors. You cannot afford to tell me no, I won't be ignored. Yeah, okay, yeah. I tell them to tell all my enemies. None of your haters offended me. So you ain't killing my energy. I know my people depend on me heavenly, yeah. Stay on top like I'm heavenly. I'm a good look like I'm a Kennedy, yeah. I'm on a roll. I'm in the zone.
we're back here in wonderful Tampa, Florida.
Very warm, very humid Tampa, Florida, I'll tell you that much.
Of course, we have Fasha Helsing making her way to the ring.
Absolutely, Fasha Helsing. Honestly, I'm going to say this off rip, this is going to be an insane matchup. This is a battle of 2 different mentalities, I'll say that much. Of course, Fasha Helsing, I can kind of associate with a Z freaking K style mindset. I mean, you saw those camera flashes, some pseudo paparazzi maybe in the crowd that are not under NEPW payroll. Who knows? Facing someone like Alyssa Marceau is definitely an interesting situation if you're Fasha.
Interesting pairing.
This is going to be, I mean, Fasha's looking incredible, looking ripped, looking insanely jacked. So that beautiful face is not just a beautiful face, it's got some punch packed behind that. It's going to be an interesting dynamic against Alyssa Marceau.
Here comes her opponent, Alyssa Marceau. Got a win last week on After Dark.
Absolutely. Absolutely incredible matchup as well. I mean, it kind of showed how smart, how cunning Alyssa Marceau was over in that Afterdark match against Evie Mack. But again, Evie Mack and Fasha Helsing are two entirely different prospects. I mean, Evie Mack is kind of like a sleeper of a wrestler, whereas Fasha Helsing, you can see how jacked Fasha is. You can see how strong she is. You got to prepare for that if you're Alyssa Marceau. But knowing Alyssa Marceau's countless years in the wrestling industry, this is definitely something she has planned for.
Oh yeah, of course. Marceau with all that experience going up against Fasha Helsing here. This is definitely, like you said, a clash of the styles, clash of the personalities.
Absolutely. Almost the antithesis of one another. The dichotomy between these two is very, very interesting. I mean, you can just see from the way that they present themselves in the middle of the ring. I mean, Fasha Helsing, you heard the words from the theme song, the word iconic echo throughout the arena here in Tampa, whereas Marceau is all business, all ready. But I mean, it's time to get down to business.
Here we go, ref ringing the bell.
Oh my goodness, immediately.
Marceau with them kicks already.
Left, right. Nearly hitting the Konami coded kicks, but Fasha dropping down Marceau with a flatline, and this time to the arm, and now a headlock, and headstand to go with your headlock as well. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Fasha likes the attention, likes the spotlight. Alyssa Marceau would like to shy away from that if possible. Make sure the light doesn't get too bright. Make sure that the game plan is well executed. And it's not going very well right now as Fasha with a
big
running
punch.
And now quick cover off of that. Marceau could be out, but no. Kick out at one almost instinctively. Waking herself back up. And now Fasha
Taunting the crowd.
maybe taunting to Alyssa Marceau a little bit as well. And now shots to the kidney area, and oh my goodness, using Marceau to press up against, get a little bit of a workout in, and then just taking Marceau down. But Marceau knows that situation. She is good off of her back in a wrestling matchup. But now,
Elbow to the face.
Goodness gracious, is getting thrown around by Fasha Helsing right now, choked with the boot. My goodness. And now,
a boot over the top rope. My God.
Do you have any idea how much leg strength you've got to have, Mr. Nike Shoe, to boot somebody over the top rope? Because I sure as hell don't.
A lot.
Yeah. My goodness. And now, Fasha, all in control, sends Alyssa Marceau back into the ring. And she could do all manner of things with Marceau right now. Very slow to get off the blocks. And a spear by Fasha.
Big spear, Fasha. I went for a super kick.
Marceau says no. Big shot to the chest and another one, driving all of the air out of the lungs of Fasha Helsing. Now grabbing the arms. And this is not going to look good. Oh my goodness.
Those kicks to the back. Marceau. Irish whip to the corner.
I was more concerned about the front of the head. That bounced like it was a basketball. Oh my goodness. These two trading blows now. Back and forth. Oh, what a rolling elbow coming out of the depths of the arsenal from Alyssa Marceau. And whoa.
Big elbow to the face.
And now, big lariat, no missing.
Something totally missed it. Oh, roll up.
Whoa, Fasha Helsing powers out just before the referee could start his count. Almost took Fasha by surprise there. Rolls through this time, turns it into a super kick. Alyssa Marceau was right on the button with that kick. Right on the jaw. And Fasha looks like dead weight in the middle of the ring. No.
Possibly went for that spin kick she does, but totally missed it. Big neck breaker from Fasha.
And now both women feeling the effects of this matchup. You saw that little hesitation from Fasha. Not being able to get to her feet immediately, even if on the offense, and that back elbow. My goodness, that had some force behind it. And now,
The Irish whip to the corner.
what is
Fasha.
this?
Something on her mind. The world leg drop.
Oh, that was something unique. Rope hung leg drop back style. And oh, I don't even know what's going on here. Oh
My God, kick to the
goodness.
face.
Might need to hire some new cameramen after that one. Maybe the wind up was a little bit too much. And now, Gamongiri to the front of the face. And Fasha is rolling. But Marceau puts that roll right
My
to the end of the
God.
That kick came out of nowhere. Fasha looks done now.
Kick out by Fasha.
Oh my goodness. And you can hear the fans' appreciation for this matchup. Alyssa Marceau, we saw Evie Mack fall victim to that kick. But Fasha says, no, I'm a little bit too strong for that. And now these strikes raining down.
Fasha looking for something here. Electric chair.
Hands are locked, hands are locked.
Back drop. Oh my God.
God. 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious me, what an impact. High angle on the neck. Hands were clasped. And Fasha proving the power.
Big whip by Fasha Alcee here tonight.
Save the pain for another day. Say you understand, swear to look away. Don't you dare go asking any questions. Try your tears, search to pretend. Never take a stand, bow and comprehend. Don't you dare go asking any questions. The less you think, the more you win. The less you give, the more you get. It's all out of control. Out of control. Nothing will save us anymore. Standing in the gates of hell. So wanting more, more and more. Power and fame.
You spoiled to put the first 500 in the safe and leave the combination.
Promise you the floor plan's nothing like the model.
Jacob Ali making his way to the ring.
Absolutely. I mean, last week, you saw you heard the things that Jacob Ali had to say to one Richie Rose on the last episode of Overcharge.
I mean, we all saw Richie Rose win that match, win himself a match with the pure champion here. As we have, as Jacob Ali would say, the current best wrestler right now is the best pure wrestler of the past.
I mean, it's hard to dispute that if you're Jacob Ali holding that beautiful, beautiful championship above your head. I mean, this man is, like I say, scratch-clawed to hold on to that championship. I mean, we said last week how difficult it was for Jacob Ali to win that championship. I mean, holding on to any championship is difficult, but I mean, specifically the pure championship, the best pure wrestler in NEPW, definitively. That is what that means. So it's hard to argue against Mr. Jacob Ali, but let's hear what this man has to say in a few mere moments.
So we meet again, ladies and gentlemen. I called out one person last week. His name was Richie Rose. I told Richie that if he won his match, I would give him a pure championship opportunity, which he won. So Richie, at Genesis, it will be the wrestling mastermind Jacob Ali versus the pro wrestling scientist Richie Rose. But I want you to promise me one thing, Richie. You will come as the best version of you. The guy who carried the RPro Regional Championship for a long time. The big man beater, Richie Rose. Because if you don't, you prove to everybody that what I said last week about you not being as good as you used to be was true. I want the Richie Rose that was one of the reasons why I wanted to become the best technical wrestler in this industry. So I want you to promise me that I will get the best version of you, Richie, because if you don't, I'm going to beat you as bad as I did Taz at WrestleMania.
Put the first 500 in the safe and leave the
Wonderful
combination.
statement, short and sweet, Jacob Ali.
I mean, to be fair, that is fighting talk. Regardless of how long he talks about it, that is going to be one hell of a matchup.
First in the beach with $1 million auto. Bring the cameraman, we can shoot our own knuckle. 812 man black. Look. Who has got that joker man? Who conceals him in their hand? Laughter is a weapon here, using smiles to hide the fear. Who has got that joker man? Someone has a master plan. Search for secrets in their eyes. Try and pull a big surprise. When the kings and queens are falling here tonight, have you anything that's left to win the fight? Is it just to seize our fate or is it scheme? Do you have the heart to make the final key? This endless night continues on. The heavy curtains are still drawn. Although the dawn is breaking soon, the battle rages in this room.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And we have one hell of a matchup here for you. Another title eliminator here at Overcharge.
Cruiserweight action as we have Tia Saint Monet taking on the Cruiserweight champion, Alex Gemini.
Absolutely. I mean, this is going to be... I don't even know how to describe this matchup. This is going to be probably one of the most interesting matchups that you will see in a good while. Teo Saint-Monet coming out with all of the pyro. You can see this man is looking jacked. This man is looking ripped. He's looking shredded and looking ready to go against Alex Gemini.
Making his debut here in NEPW, looking to get a huge win over the current Cruiserweight champion.
Absolutely no better opportunity if you're Teo Saint-Monet. I mean, if he beats Alex Gemini here, definite championship matchup in his future. This is going to be fun. Gotta say, Teo St. Mané is looking incredible.
So out comes his opponent.
The man that has held on to that championship through thick and thin here in NEPW. A man
As he
synonymous.
says, 224 3/4 pounds of pure Hollywood royalty, just barely making it for the Cruiserweight Championship cut.
I mean, you gotta think maybe, just maybe, they'd measure that extra quarter pound, right?
I mean, he says that's how it is, so that's how it is.
I mean, you gotta think, if he orders a McDonald's quarter pounder, right? That is him out of the Cruiserweight division. Simple as that. Like,
That's true. You gotta think this is also Alex Gemini, so
that's a very good point.
when's this man going around eating a Big Mac or a quarter pounder from McDonald's?
That's a very good point. What fast food chain does Alex Gemini strike you as? What kind of fast food guy?
I don't know. What fast food would Alex Gemini eat?
I have no idea.
Maybe
Regardless.
Burger King, only the finest.
I mean, maybe.
He is
I mean,
Hollywood royalty. He could go there just to get the crown.
that's really clever. As away we go for this title eliminator for the Cruiserweight Champion in action. Beautiful springboard
Already
into to start.
Gemini. Of course, as we know, Alex Gemini did not have a great track record in NEPW before winning that Cruiserweight Championship at Devil's Playground. Gemini going all through the Cruiserweight Invitational to win that
Absolutely.
championship in the finals against Deontay Black,
Something that,
defending the title as well at NEPW WrestleMania 6.
absolutely something that we watched from day zero. Alex Gemini put in work, put in the grind. As much as we joked about Alex Gemini, he put in effort to win that Cruiserweight Championship. Like you say, winning it at Devil's Playground, defending it at WrestleMania, and making it through to this new era of NEPW. Still the Cruiserweight Champion as he's raining down strikes on Teo St. Mané. And whoa! And now what is this?
Oh my God!
gosh. Jesus Christ, deadlift German suplex, back of Gemini's head, hitting the turnbuckle, and now a lung
He went
blower.
flying.
That man ricocheted crazy style. Holy mother of God. And now go behind German by Teo St. Mané. This is already a fantastic debut. Sliding belly style, penguin style, if you will, on top of Gemini. Goodness me. And whoa.
Oh,
Oh,
Gemini now.
typical Gemini. Causing some kind of distress for his opposition, but that sliding knee causing Gemini some distress. And now, oh, grabbing the arms. I've seen this a couple of times back in the old UK.
God.
The prawn hold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, and a kick. Some might say to the posterior, some might say it was right to the taint. Regardless, Alex Gemini getting hit with that very, very beautiful uppercut. Last thing you want is
picking
your
up Gemini. Big debut so far.
his forearms raining down. Pele kick by Teo St. Mané. Go for a quick cover. One. Oh, kick out by Gemini.
I'm not gonna have the chip down like that. Oh my God, Mike right there.
My goodness. And now, screaming to the rafters. What did he know?
What's the knee?
Gemini, smart.
Drop toe delivered instead.
There is a reason this man is Cruiserweight Champion. Back fist after a cavalcade of strikes. Kick, strike again. Big lariat turning. Teo St. Mané inside out. And now,
In the first STO, going for the pin. 1, 2, not even a 2.
God, these two are going at it thick and fast. They're going crazy. You don't want to burn up all that energy, but it's definitely fun to watch. Catches the kick. Whoa! Power bomb. Slips through. Fantastic by Teo. Now, whoa, just missing the kick.
Missing that kick. Gemini, Shining Wizard.
Shining Wizard connecting with the side of the head, and now working down on the leg, trying to slow down the roll of the debuting Saint Monet, who's had a very impressive debut so far. Oh my
And
God.
another one of those lariats. Gemini kind of getting to that slower pace, trying to tone it down a little after the first few minutes of this match.
Absolutely. Trying to get in that zone, the zone that only he can find himself in. That's why he's held on to that Cruiserweight Championship, but misses that crossbody. And gets hit with a roundhouse.
If I got the back of my head thrown into a turnbuckle at that fast of speed, I think I'd be out of it as well.
I'd probably crumble into a fine powder if that happened to me, to be entirely honest. But oh my goodness, speaking of headbutts, and now forearms to the throat, almost, from Teo Saint Monet. And, oh, okay.
Gemini rolling out before he could do that.
Very, very smart from Gemini. But this ain't very smart at all!
Over the top rope!
That is a very, very good crash landing if you are Teo Saint Monet. And now Gemini is feeling the effects here on the outside. What is this?
Big backdrop suplex. That neck of Alex Gemini might be a fine paste right now. Skip the powder. It might be a fine paste.
It might even dematerialize. That neck is no more. Alex Gemini is just chin to chest. And now, Saint Monet just stalking his prey after some of the most impactful maneuvers I have seen in a good while. Oh, but misses the knee.
For another one of those knees. He just can't get him done.
And oh,
The
another.
Shining Wizard.
Speaking of knees, knee right to the cranium by Gemini.
Monet going for those Kinshasas. They just aren't working.
Whoa.
Oh.
These two. Whoa. Like a mini game in the game. Fall Guys, not a sponsor. Drop toe hold now by Teo Saint Monet. These two know each other very, very well, it seems, from this matchup alone. And now, Teo says bring it to Gemini. Can he bring it? I don't know. Oh my God. Spear from nothing, not even a run-up. And you saw the impact of Gemini. But Teo taking again his sweet time to capitalize on some of these moments.
Down.
These two back and forth. Strike by Gemini. Strike by Teo. These two are going at it. Some of the most impactful maneuvers that we have seen in this matchup alone. And oh my goodness, Gemini was expecting Teo to go low. Oh, sorry, to go high, and Teo went low. And now, Saint Monet in control one more time. Gemini on the back foot, getting hit with all of these strikes. And another uppercut out of the sky. Holy crap. And now, maybe. Oh my goodness. A kick spin around like a tornado. Rampant into Gemini.
Kick out!
Oh my goodness!
Seconds away from getting a chance at that Cruiserweight Championship. Teo Saint Monet, Irish whip to Alex Gemini to the corner. What are we thinking here?
Never mind.
Gemini reversing the rolls.
Whoa! Flip it back, reverse it one more time!
Having a bit of a merry-go-round.
Spin around the world! But now, Gemini trying to take control. This is dangerous, whatever this is. High risk, high reward, neck breaker from the top. Alex Gemini putting even his own body on the line with that neck breaker, and now in the corner, bouncing up and down, front flip DDT.
Gemini.
My goodness.
Going for the end of heartache. That might be it.
Knees right to the back.
For the pin.
That was a whopper of a backbreaker. And that is it.
mean, even if Tayo St. Monet didn't win, he put up a hell of a match. I feel like these two are definitely going to see each other in the future.
A 5-star banger on the rematch, definitely written on the cards. That got Gemini's attention exponentially.
I guess you all expect me to explain myself for the violent attack last week, where I pummeled everyone's favorite golden boy, Kenny Valentine. How about we start back in January of 2023? You decided it was the greatest idea in the world to mess around and go mingle with another person's dynamite. After WrestleMania 6, you disappeared for almost 2 years. During that time, God knows what the hell you were doing until you just randomly walk your little boots right up to my door. You think coming back acting all high and mighty, sneaking your way back into my show will go unnoticed. That's not how this game goes. See, ever since the day the dynamite went off and the crows screamed, I've had my eyes on you. While you were sidelined talking to the greatest names around, like the Deathmatch Shitter, the Chewy Candy, or the Tremendous Crow Queen, I was running this whole goddamn community with my eyes closed. Face the facts, Kenny. You're a loser. You've always been a loser. The only reason you got big was because of me. I don't care if you're injured from the last episode of After Dark. I am the owner of this goddamn company, and I'll do whatever I please. So with that being said, you and I will be facing each other at Genesis so I can show everybody how much of a disappointment you are to this entire industry. See you there. Well then.
Those were definitely some heated words from James Adams. A little bit rich given what happened last week, but I mean, that is just my personal opinion.
Oh yeah, I mean, that was James Adams forcing himself into a match with an injured Kenny Valentine. That's just...
It's a very James Adams thing to do, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah.
I mean, woof.
Well, anyways.
There's only one way to see how that goes. Oof.
We've got television division eliminator title match. I mean, whatever you want to deem this match here, Pink Star making his debut, going against Hunter.
Absolutely. I mean, Pink Star is one of the best up-and-comers that I have seen in a good minute. This is the first time that I get to call a match of Pink Star, so this is going to be a huge privilege. Of course, I've heard this man making waves through different little avenues here in the pro wrestling scene. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how Pink Star does against our Gentleman Television Champion in the form of Hunter. Gotta say again, very similar to what I said about Teo St. Monet, Pink Star has got champion material, star material written all over him just off of rip. So this man is going to do some big things, I hope, here in New Era Pro Wrestling. And this is just the first avenue.
Oh yeah, of course. Pink Star just making his presence known here in NEPW.
This man is
Pink
looking
Star,
ready.
I believe, current FDP World Champion too, so...
Oh my goodness. So no stranger to gold. But speaking of gold,
he's gotta go up against an NEPW champion here, and that is the television champion, the world-renowned gentleman, Hunter.
let Mississippi Queen ring out here in Tampa, Florida. The television champion has arrived for the main event. And you can see him riding that tidal wave of momentum, holding that championship high in the sky, ready to kick some ass.
Louisiana gentleman, the television champion, the pretty boy with big muscular muscles, as a lot of other people would say.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And again, I speak of that tidal wave of momentum coming off of a victory last week against Auric Myers in a fantastic affair. And this is going to be no different when facing Pink Star in this championship eliminator. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a barn burner of a main event.
Hunter doing everything he can to put that television championship back in the stage that it was meant to be in. Main eventing about every episode at this point, or at least every Overcharge, defending that championship or having an eliminator match with that championship. He is bringing this title to whole different levels than it's been before.
Absolutely, and the question is, can Hunter? He's gone 2 for 2 for Overcharge main events. Can he go 2 for 2 in, well, Overcharge main event victories? As we see that beautiful television championship. What a main event this is going to be. Pink Star looks motivated, looks ready. This man is looking focused as well. Hard to tell behind the mask, but believe you me, I would be as well. And Hunter got his game face on as well.
That beautiful television championship around his shoulders.
Absolutely. Hunter even taken in its beauty a little bit there before the start of this matchup. God, this is going to be such one hell of a main event. Both men looking ready. And the referee gets us underway for the main event of Overcharge. And oh my goodness.
Hunter firing with the strikes immediately. A good combo there. Pink Star throwing off his game immediately with a kick to the arm.
And now Hunter. DDT to one, down on one knee. Pink Star. And you got to think, if you're Pink Star, this is one hell of an opportunity. Of course, your debut. When the lights are the brightest, the TV champion is your opponent. This is going to build up some pressure against you. I mean, we've seen a lot of debutants in the last 2, 3, 4 NEPW episodes, whether it be After Dark or Overcharge. I mean, it's still going to play on your mind a little bit, but it seems to be shrugging that pressure off a little bit with working on that left leg. Trying to tear up that knee.
And of course, we know Hunter winning that television championship all the way back at NEPW WrestleMania 7, defeating Stalker.
Absolutely. What was a fantastic, fantastic matchup. And again, you talk about Hunter's victories with that television championship in his hand. We talk about that Stalker victory over at WrestleMania in Australia. And again, I spoke about that Auric Myers match last week. Hunter is on an insane run as television champion. And now
Hunter staying steady in the ring.
Pink Star looking a little bit dazed, a little bit confused after being thrown out of the ring like he weighs 75 pounds. I can guarantee you that's not the case. Hunter is just a very strong individual as he gets kicked right into the midsection.
Go for the pin. 1, 2, kick out.
Kick out by Hunter at 2. And now, Pink Star, hand clasp now, kicks to the head of Hunter. And now
knee to the face.
A Kamagoye style knee by Pink Star.
Those knees are just brutal no matter whoever uses them.
And now returning the favor to Hunter, but instead of taking his sweet time, trying to capitalize with some, I was going to say with some offense, but I guess I got proven wrong.
Pink Star taking his time to cut down the tree that is known as Hunter.
Absolutely. This man is built like a big redwood.
My God!
Oh my goodness, right on the floor. Hunter dropping Pink Star on his head. My goodness, his referee count to 5 now. Oh, big knee as well. This could end in a double count out here. DDT.
A 6 count DDT.
This could end in a counter. Whoa! What is this?
Spin kick to the face.
That kick had some extra mustard behind it. I can barely get my words out. That was so brutal.
Getting in at the count of 9.
Oh!
Big Star.
Very, very aware of his surroundings is Pink Star. And now beckoning Hunter to his feet. Oh, beautiful front flip senton right in front of the referee. No, Hunter kicks out. Not even a 2 count. My goodness, what a landing. And now another Kamagoye by Pink Star. Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Was that a springboard Phoenix splash? Oh my god, and now what on earth? Another
Goodness.
Phoenix splash. This time from the middle rope and a
He
kick
got
out.
one again.
Jesus Christ.
Hunter already showing that resilience.
But of course,
This is what it takes to become TV champion. I mean,
right now though, Hunter trying to slow Pink Star
oh,
down.
Dragon Sleeper.
Modified Dragon Sleeper, locks the legs, rolls through with it, but no, Pink Star finds his way free and shot
It's like
right
an
to the
inverted
back.
guillotine type move. Oh
Absolutely.
My God.
That was a rough spot for Pink Star. Lucky he found his way free pretty damn quickly. But now Hunter missing that double axe handle. And now what the hell is this? Using that power advantage to hang up Pink Star out to dry. And a quick cover. I still can't get over those double Phoenix splashes, to be entirely honest. And now, oof, big shot to the face. And now Hunter, double underhooks. Up and down. Right across the knee. With that back breaker. And then still
Stomp to the
slowing it
arm,
down.
Hunter.
Still slowing it down. The pace.
Just- Big Star speeding things back up.
Woo!
My God.
Beautiful Snapdragon suplex from the debuting Pink Star, putting on one hell of a performance so far. Now double elbows. What is this now?
Top rope Big Star.
Whoa! Very similar to what Scott Hendricks did in one of the opening matches of the night. Moonsault, stop, drop, another moonsault, collecting himself, and now Pink Star. Oh my goodness, what a double stomp from the top. And now, whoa, 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 whoa!
My God.
Jesus.
Crossface locked in. Look at the torque on it.
90 degrees of just absolute agony for Hunter. Miracle, he found his way free off of that crossface, but now, beautiful. Gory bomb cover. 1, 2, no.
Kick out.
And you can see the shock on Hunter's face. That face first landing is not fun if you're Pink Star. Now what the hell is this? Powerbomb slingshotted into the center of the ring. Setting up for something.
Oh
Oh!
my God. Go for that
Bang! Cover. Referee slides in. 1, 2. No.
Kick out.
We've seen so many people fall victim to that bangerang before. So Pink Star kicking out is no mean feat. And the fans are loving it as Hunter slows it down, working on that right leg, that right ankle. Oh. But Pink Star, whoa, 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 trying to
Big Star
capitalize.
trying to go for a quick pin. Anywhere you can, I guess. Kick out at 1. Didn't think that was going to get Hunter.
Some might say that that might have been desperation. I couldn't get my words out then. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you could always throw him off game.
Oh.
Big Star.
Oh!
Unprettier.
That'll definitely discombobulate you, though. My goodness, face first, but Hunter kicking out at 2 from what looked like a 720 twist. And speaking of twists, another Phoenix splash. 1, 2. No, Hunter kicking out again.
I don't even know if that's a Phoenix Splash at this point. That's like a 75,000 like turn.
It's a
I don't know.
7,450,000 something. Just call it a McTwist, Tony Hawk style or something. Drop down. Leapfrog, though. Whoa.
Oh, went for something. Hunter stopping him.
Pink Star leaving his feet might have been the worst mistake of his life. Now he's getting his legs punched and elbowed and kicked out of his legs.
Hunter to the top rope. What's he thinking here?
Oh my goodness!
Went for a swanton.
Narrowly misses, no water in the pool, and the deadlift back suplex from Pink Star. I know, speaking of going up top, this is where Pink Star has proven himself very, very valuable with a beautiful double stomp again. And maybe now, Pink Star trying to end things, trying to wear down the television champion. Maybe
The big
Kamagoya.
Kamagoya type knee again.
And now, oh my goodness. Twisting around.
This man and his flips.
Oh my goodness gracious. So
How does he
many.
have this stamina?
I have no idea. How has he got the flexibility, the core strength? But that's not going to help when facing someone like Hunter who's going to kick you right in your back.
And how is Hunter keeping up with it?
Just a
My
casual
God.
backflip, celebratory backflip.
Showboating.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Holy mother of God. This man is hard to keep
crashing
contained.
and burning.
Put Pink Star in the cruiserweight division. I don't care no more. I want to see this man do flips forever. And now, these two back and forth still. After all that they have done to one another, all these impressive maneuvers. Hunter and Pink Star. Oh, face first.
Slammed to the announce table here.
Right in front of us. You can see the beads of sweat on the... Oh my
Super
God!
kick.
That kick had some insane ferocity behind it. That was a
Might have knocked the
disgusting...
tooth out in the mask of Pink Star.
Hell, that might have even concussed Pink Star in his debut. But no, maybe not. Whoa, dodges the
Oh.
drop kick, Matrix style.
Oh my
Spin
God.
up, Powerbomb!
Power bomb.
Holy God!
Two.
And Hunter
Kick out.
kicks out at 2.9. Oh my God.
The energy of Pink Star is unmatched.
I might have to match that energy. Big knee in the corner.
To the face.
Bulldog.
Blue Thunder bomb.
Blue Thunder. 1, 2.
And
No.
a kick out.
Oh my God.
My God.
Jesus Christ. And now, drop down. Bangarang. No.
Oh no!
Oh! Gets sent to the outside. And now, Pink Star building up ahead of steam. Up on the ropes. Tope con hilo. Right to the floor. These two are putting on a 5-star clinic. And now, Pink Star saying, I'm going to send him straight across to the other side of this building. All around the world.
My goodness, going for something. Oh!
Beautiful counter. Suplex. Boom.
Don't backbreaker!
Got him with that backbreaker. Double knees on the lower back. Got him.
Finally.
Oh my goodness. What a match. What a showcase for Pink Star. My God. Let Mississippi Queen ring out through the entirety of Tampa, Florida for all I care. Hunter picks up a
As this-
huge victory.
As this episode of Overcharge ends, what a show we've had here tonight. What wonderful matches. Hunter with a great match and a great win over Pink Star. Wait a minute.
Whoa. That's Z freaking K. That's Z freaking K behind. Oh my God. Oh, right on the title belt. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Well, I guess we know ZK's intentions.
my goodness. CK making his statement known. He's targeting what he wants. Looking